in today's video on our JAMB biology exam revision series, we are going to check out these 10 questions on sexual reproduction. So in short, to stay till the end of this video, as we are going to make this one a quick one. So don't forget to pause this video at any point where you feel you want to answer the question before we provide the answer. So let's consider the first question here. It says, which of the following methods of reproduction is common in paramecium and amoeba? A. Conjugation. B. Binary fission. C. Budding. D. Sexual reproduction. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B, and that's binary fission. Both paramecium and amoeba reproduce asexually through a process known as binary fission. So let's consider the next question, guys. And that's question number 2. The question says, all right, we have a diagram here, and we are to use the diagram to answer the question. So you can see fully well the diagram. And here the question says, the structure labeled I is the A. Chondrosphere, B. Sporangium, C. Hypha, D. Zygospore. So guys, the answer to this question is option B, and that's the sporangium. So let's quickly look at the next question. That's question number 3. The question says, certain plants such as fungi reproduce asexually by A. Spore, B. Rhizomes, C. Budding, D. Binary fission. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option A, and that's by spore. The fungi always reproduce by means of spore. So let's consider the next question. Question number 4. It says, which of the following methods of reproduction is common to paramecium and amoeba? Option A is budding. Option B, conjugation. Option C, sexual reproduction. Option D, binary fission. So guys, like we said earlier on, the reproduction or the methods of reproduction that is common between paramecium and amoeba is binary fission. Question number 5. So the question number 5 says, which of the following is true of cloning? A. Only one cell of the original organism is needed to initiate the process. B. It is welcomed as an ethically and morally sound science. C. The clone is similar but not exactly like the original organism. D. It involves the asexual multiplication of the tissues of the original organism. So guys, the answer to this question is option D, and that's the fact that cloning involves the asexual multiplication of the tissues of the original organism. So guys, in order to make this clearer to you, you need to understand that cloning is the process of generating a genetically identical copy of a cell. Genetically identical copy of a cell. So guys, this means that the cell must be genetically identical, so they are alike in every aspect. So genetically identical copy of a cell or an organism. So guys, this last part of this definition, which says or an organism, means that it's not only a cell that can be cloned, an entire organism can as well be cloned. So guys, the process of cloning may not always be for a cell alone. So guys, we also need to understand that cloning can happen naturally, and then it can also happen artificially. So for instance, in the process of natural cloning, we have that cells can replicate asexually without genetic alteration or recombination. For instance, we have prokaryotic organisms like the bacteria that can create a genetically identical duplicate of themselves using binary fission or by budding. So in eukaryotes as well, organisms like the humans can have some of their tissues undergo cloning. For instance, the skin tissues can clone themselves and then replicate other tissues of exactly the same nature and form. So this is what we actually see as natural cloning, whereas artificially embryos can be cloned, and then we have outcomes that are actually alike in every aspect. So guys, we should understand that the cloning of embryo has ethical issues. So it is most times not welcomed as an ethically and morally sound science. So we should take note of this. The correct answer to this question, guys, is option D. That is involves asexual multiplication of the tissues of the original organism. So guys, let's go ahead and look at the next question. That's question number 6, guys. So guys, the question number 6, an example of organism that reproduce by binary fission is A. Paramecium, B. Spirogyra, C. Volvox, D. Hydra. So guys, from the previous questions we've answered earlier on, you should know the answer to this question, and that's option A, the paramecium. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 7. It says, which of the following is not a method of reproduction in animals? A. Budding, B. Sporulation, C. Asexual reproduction, D. Sexual reproduction. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B. Sporulation is actually a method of reproduction observed in some group of organisms such as fungi and certain types of protists. It involves the formation and release of spores, which are specialized reproductive structures that can develop into new individuals under stable conditions. So sporulation is not a method of reproduction in animals. So let's consider the next question, guys, and that's question number 8. It says, which of the following is not a type of artificial propagation? A. Combs, B. Marcotting, C. Cutting, D. Grafting. So guys, the answer to this question here is combs. And that's option A. Combs are a type of plant organ that naturally helps in the propagation of certain plants. And so it's not a method of artificial propagation. It's only a type of the plant organ that enables it to naturally involve in propagation. So guys, let's look at the next question. Question number 9. We're almost coming to the end of this video. So guys, if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit the subscribe button immediately to become a subscriber to this channel. So let's take the next question, and that's question number 9. It says, the type of reproduction that is common to both Hydra and yeast is A. Budding, B. Conjugation, C. Binary fission, D. Grafting. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's the budding. Both Hydra and yeast reproduce asexually through a process called budding. So in this process, actually, a new organism develops from an outward growth or a bud due to cell division at one particular site. So the new organism remains attached as it grows from the parent organism, and then it starts separating from the parent organism only when it becomes matured. So this method of reproduction is called budding. So guys, the question number 10 here says, which of the following is true of cloning? A. It involves the asexual multiplication of the tissues of the original organism. B. Only one cell of the original organism is needed to initiate the process. C. The clone is similar but not exactly like the original organism. D. It is welcomed as an ethically and morally sound science. So guys, we've answered this question before now, and the correct answer to this question here is option A, and that's it involves the asexual multiplication of the tissues of the original organism. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you're not yet a subscriber here, guys, please hit the subscribe button to become a subscriber to this channel. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends to enable us reach out to more persons out there. So if you have any question regarding this video, please drop your question on the comment section below and we'll ensure to give you a response. So guys, we also advise you to join our YouTube community in order for you to gain access to premium information regarding JAMB. So guys, thank you for watching this video and see you next time.